guys, I am going to show you how to create your sketchbook for this week. It is all about typography and illustrated words. I've got some kind of examples here of what I'm looking for, just decorative, exciting illustrated letters. Nice, huh? I suggest that you start with the first letter of your name, and maybe if you get bored of that one, do your last. So maybe like 5 of your first letter and 6 of your last. Well, that's 11, not 10, and I'm only asking for 10. So it's up to you. So my instruction is to grab your sketchbook. Yours looks a little different than mine, but all is well. And you are going to need the markers that I gave you and a pencil probably, and your brain, your creativity. You can just start, like kind of begin and just see what comes out. I would encourage you to avoid the pencil if you can, because the marker is going to give you that chance for bold value, texture, line work, and some other things that you wouldn't get if you were with the pencil. And remember, this is sketching. It's supposed to be get as much out as you can as quickly as you can. So if you can do more than 10, then that would be amazing. But how does value play into it? How does shape play into it? What are these letters like? What I find very helpful is to consider brainstorming some adjectives. And if we were in class, I'd actually make you do this, but it does definitely help generate creativity and some new ideas. What I do is I just give myself a list of adjectives. So sleepy, violent, gorgeous, so on and so forth. And then when I begin creating the letter, I think about those adjectives, and then that helps me drive my creative process in a little bit different way than I would have without it, so that I can play around with it. That is not very gorgeous, so I'm going to go back to the drawing board, so to speak, until I get something that I like. And you know, you have some of these different pens to play with to see what comes out. But what I'm looking for are 10 total pages, 10 total letters that are pretty interesting for you. So here I've got the word illuminated, and like making the letter look like a light bulb. Caffeinated is definitely something that I am. The idea of a grid, I liked that. Blobby, slouched. Here I like the idea of using a rectangle and kind of seeing what I could do with shape and color. Or here's some of my old examples, just with pattern and line. So 10 decorative letters. I hope that that makes sense in your sketchbook. And what you're going to do for your sketchbook points is just take a picture of it with your phone, and whether it takes up 2 pages or 4, some of you are really going to go to town. And you just turn that in, and that's worth 25 points, and it's due on Monday the 21st by midnight. Thank you so much. Take care. Oh, just so you know what it's for, we are going to be, between all the calligraphy we do with the brush pens and the calligraphy pens, and between this kind of illustrated lettering, we're going to decide what your digital watermark looks like. So what you sign your artwork with, that begins with hand lettering and then ends with your signature. So this is kind of off the cuff here, but these are some logos. Blick is an art supply store. This logo started with hand lettering, like no doubt. The same with Hefe's, which is an alcohol brand, but that's not appropriate. But that was all done with an illustration. Maybe that artist works digitally, but maybe they just sketched it in pen and then took it into Illustrator and fixed it up and then put it on the stickers. And that, you know, that just goes on and on. Like, hand lettering is an important tool for a graphic designer. So I hope you're having fun so far. Thank you so much.